real aggressive, and the Railers kind of coming out flat. So Railers have the ball to start the third quarter, and let's see what they can do with it. It'd be nice to score right off the bat.
Railers with the basketball, moving to the basket farthest from us.
Oh, yeah.
On top 26-14, ball is tipped away. Cannon tracks it down to the backcourt.
Rockford's real active now, Jeff. A couple new players. They'll go with the original starters, I don't think.
Starters on the floor for the Railers. Grunder, Sloan, Bacon, Bowers, and Cannon. Grunder in the lane, dumps it out over to Tate Sloan. He loads up another three. That one will be a roll-off, no good. Ellis the rebound for Rock Island.
Tate does load that shot up, but boy, when he's got the opportunity and he's open, he usually nails it.
Randy Tucker over to Jamal Randall. Also Elijah Andrews, Ben Ellis, and Jaden Tucker on the floor for Coach Sigel and the Rocks.
Again, the Rocks 35 feet from the basket.
Andrews over to Randall. Underneath, Tucker has his shot blocked. Ball loose, picked up though by Rock Island. In the lane, Andrews floats it up. That's no good. Loose ball, trying to track it down, and it's Tate Sloan and a foul. Tate got hammered, grabbing the rebound, and it'll go to the foul. Will go against Jaden Tucker. Out of bounds for the Railers. And now the pressure has been extended out by Rock Island.
Yeah, that time the Rocks found a way to hit us on the backside, Jeff, going high to low. And they got a real good look.
Loose ball, alternating possession. Will go to Rock Island as the pass, trying to get it across the timeline, was tipped away. Throw it into the backcourt to Jamal Randall. 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Still at that 26-14 score inside to Ellis.
Tate Sloan's really quick tonight on defense, Jeff. He is all over their point.
Ellis at the elbow to an open Randy Tucker on the low block, who lays it off the glass and in. Saw something similar in the sophomore game where the Rocks were able to do a really nice job of getting behind the Lincoln defense, as Bowers' little jumper from 10 is no good. Grunder the rebound back out to Cannon. Isaiah will try a three this time. That won't be good. Rebound down to Tucker as Bacon and Ellis both hit the floor on the baseline.
Yeah. Kind of got to think something happened there.
And then they try to get it to Ellis, and it's too tall, and it's tipped away, and it'll go back to Lincoln.
Although, to the official's credit, once they were on the floor, he motioned to get back up.
Looking for a little rhythm here as we start the third quarter. The Railers get away with a dangerous pass there. Sloan to the reverse to Bacon. Drew with that patented reverse layup up and in.
Nice job by Sloan to find Tate. To find Drew, excuse me.
5:15 left. Railers up 28-16. Ellis turns from 15, and it's good. Well, if Rock Island is able to get the basketball to that spot every possession, they're going to have a good chance of getting back into this one, because that's the spot where it gives the Railer defense a lot of trouble.
Yes, it's exactly right. The idea, of course, for us is to not let them get it there.
Turnover pass a little too low for Grunder to pick up. Here comes Rock Island this way. Jaden Tucker hands back to Randy Tucker.
Railers really having trouble finding a rhythm here on the offensive end.
And then a block is going to be whistled on Cannon as he bumps Jaden Tucker out of bounds. First on the senior point guard for the Railers. 4:42 left in the third. Bacon will check out. Jermaine Hamlin back in. Reminder, Railer basketball brought to you by the Carpet House and Stacy's Family Pharmacy. Randy Tucker. Andrews between the circle into Ellis. Turns from 15 again. That one a little too long, and Jermaine cleans up the rebound. But again, the pass is getting in there, and he got a clean shot.
Mm-hmm. And that hole wasn't there in the first half.
Grunder with a strong drive to the basket, left it short. Rock Island heads back this way. Down 10. Jumper on the way for three. No good. Ellis tries to get the rebound, but it's Hamlin once again with the board.
Went right up over his back without fouling, Jeff. That's an art. Kept his hands up. That's the key.
Grunder on the right wing, now back to Isaiah, head just taken right away from him. Tucker goes in with the finger roll, and it rolled off.
I think he got a little cute with that one, Jeff. Cost him.
Jermaine's all by himself, goes in with the layup, won't go down, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. And Tom, where Jermaine caught that, he was in no man's land. If he was too far away to dunk, but I think he was too close to take that extra dribble, and he just laid it up, didn't go down, but he's back at the line.
The 6'4" Randall thought he could block that. Jermaine continues to have some issues at the free throw line, but I got to tell you, I watched him in warm-ups, Jeff. He was nailing 3 after 3 after 3, so his stroke doesn't look bad. I think he may be a little stiff. Maybe needs to flex his knees a little bit more. I'm sure the coaching staff's all over it.
First one
there
missed
you go.
It. Second one good.
Flexed his knees and got up on his toes.
Jermaine now with 7. He and Cannon lead the way for Lincoln tonight. 3:40 to go. Lincoln lead is 11, third quarter.
That's 7 off the bench, Jeff. That's what we like.
Randy Tucker 3 from the side, no good. Cannon there for the board. Out to Sloan. Head into the front court to Bowers. Double team comes to Isaiah, and he throws it away.
Yeah. Rather sloppy this half, Jeff. That's a 3rd turnover.
I don't know if Isaiah knew exactly where he was on the floor, because the way the floor is set up here, the playing floor is a little darker shade of wood, but there's still the wood on the outside. And sometimes if you get the right lighting, you may think that you are actually still using the inbounds.
Yeah, it's confusing. I've had a couple of occasions here where I wasn't quite sure whether we were in or out. 3
from Jameer Robinson is off, no good. Another rebound for the Railers. And a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Neil Alexander. 2:59 to go in our third quarter. 29-18. Just a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. 2:59 to go. Railers up 11. 29-18. Thanks again to our sponsors, including Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Headline Salon LLC, and Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital. Well, we're not seeing the offensive flow. We've talked about it a couple times here in the third quarter that we saw in the first half.
Right, Jeff, and it's due in large part to Rock Island really turning up the heat on the Railers. That said, they're overplaying everything. It seems like the Railers should be open for back cuts, and it surely seems like we ought to be able to get the ball inside to Jermaine. He's got 5 inches on the kid that's guarding him. If we spread the floor and then get it into him, he should be one-on-one in the post, and that should be good things for the Railers.
So after the Lincoln timeout, we got Cannon, Sloan, Grunder, Hamlin, Bowers on the floor for Lincoln. Get it out to Isaiah on the wing. Isaiah drives baseline, little scoop shot up and
there
good.
You go. Now we need to stop another bucket. Let's get a little run going here, Jeffrey. Let's put these guys away right here.
Railers up 31-18. Connor tries to make a move, got stuck in a double team, tried to get rid of it, and threw it right to Titus Cannon.
Yeah, same, but walked right into the trap in the corner, Jeff, and deer in the headlights once that happens.
Cannon drives down the lane, flips it over to Jermaine. Jermaine went up, he's fouled.
And again, when you're 6'4", going up against Jermaine with the ball up high, you're just not going to block the shot.
Ellis his first, second on the team. Jermaine Hamlin back to the line. Jermaine was ready to clean the net with that one. First free throw will bounce good. (32-18).
Yeah, I say we pitch a shutout and pick up about 6 here to end the quarter. Put this thing away.
Free throw's no good from Jermaine. 32-18. Under 2 minutes to go. Ball stolen away again by Sloan.
This gym is quiet, Jeffrey. Not much for the Rock fans to cheer about. And
Bowers down the lane. Lobs it up for Jermaine. Jermaine goes up off the glass, and it'll hang on the rim and fall. (34-18). A timeout taken by Rock Island. And again, right now, as the timeout's taken, the Railers with the 16-point advantage. Minute 34 to go in the third quarter. Sponsorship again for the Railer basketball, Grimaldi Law Office, Lincoln Park District, as well as Bright Idea Screen Printing. And again, the Railers really playing well. And it seems like the coaching staff has made an effort to get it to Jermaine, and it's made a difference here in the latter stages of the third quarter.
It sure has. They've made a concerted effort to get it inside, and Jermaine has responded by simply doing what we've talked about all year. Every time he gets the ball in the post, he turns and goes to the basket. At 6'9", that's what you want to do. He's got a nice, soft little shot. He's got a 6 to 8, even a 10-foot bank shot that he's got. So he's just got to use those things. And every time he experiences success, that encourages the Railers to do it more, and it helps him build his self-confidence.
So a minute 34 to go. Railers on top 34-18. Jermaine with a game-high 10 points. Randy Tucker driving in, lots of contact, and I think they're going to get a blocking foul. No.
Oh, boy.
Late call as Drew Bacon took the charge, and the official really took his time. I don't know if he was making up his mind or what.
He was looking at his partner, Jeff. Usually the rule of thumb is that if it's coming at you, it's your call. In that case, he looked to his partner and then called a charge, which I thought was the wrong call. We had a great angle on it. We're seated above and directly behind Drew, and he clearly moved.
So the foul goes against Rock Island, and the Railer basketball after another turnover from the Rocks.
You bet. No complaints here. I hope you don't think I'm complaining about that.
Sloan on the right side, down
there
low.
It is.
Isaiah, baseline jumper from 10. Missed it, gets his own rebound, dumps it over Jermaine, off the glass and good.
Again, great interior passing that time.
Minute to go in the third. Lincoln on top, 36-18. Oh, a double team. Timeout taken. Grunder and Hamlin with a trap.
In the corner. Oh, man, he couldn't see anything.
Just a 30-second timeout. Again, we will keep it here. 57 seconds to go. And with as well as the Railers have been playing here in the latter stages of the third quarter, when I wrote down one of my notes, it kind of struck me, oh, yeah, Rock Island's still looking for their first points of the half.
Wow.
36-18. Railer basketball, of course, brought to you by Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center. As the Railers look for win number 18. Hamlin with 12.
And dominating the boards, Jeff. The Railers simply are winning all aspects of the game here tonight. Let's get a turnover here and end it with a bucket.
45 seconds to go. Rock Island the basketball. Jaden Tucker. Spin it around. Connor finds an opening. Had it swatted away by Sloan. Ball loose, and there's Tate. Tate picks it up. Isaiah spins out of the defensive issue. Now over to Bacon on the left wing. Back on top to Sloan. 25 seconds to go.
Railers holding for one.
Bounce underneath. Bacon. Out to Sloan. Grunder's three is up and good.
Drew must have taken a couple 3 steps before he decided to put the ball down there.
Down to 7.
Nice
Stolen
steal.
away. Ball still loose. Picked up in the backcourt by Rock Island. To 3, to 2. Connor comes down. I don't think they realize the time. Shots on the way. Count the basket. A 3 from Ty Lewis at the buzzer.
He even got Coach Alexander laughing on that one, Jeffrey.
Saves the shutout quarter. But Lincoln will go to the fourth with the lead. It's Lincoln 39, Rock Island 21. Back with the fourth in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. About ready to start the fourth quarter. Railers with the basketball, up 39-21. Must be lucky 13 night. Railers had 13 in the first, 13 in the second, and 13 in the third.
Well, let's take 13 in the fourth and call it a night. Railers did a superb job on defense third quarter, Jeff.
Grunder's jumper from 15 is no good. Ball trickles out to Bowers. Bowers' little floater, and it'll go down. Isaiah with 8, and the Railer lead has grown to 20, 41-21.
Well, that's a good number. That always makes me feel a little more comfortable.
Randall, over to Jamal Randall. Top to Allison. You know, and you talk about the three players that were so key in their game against Moline. Lincoln's defense has not allowed, especially all three, but not any one of them to really get going tonight.
Yeah, nobody from Rock Island's going tonight.
And that's a blocking foul. That's pretty easy. Well, I play like you'd see tomorrow in the Super Bowl.
Randall's listed generously at 5'8" and 145, and Jermaine just got a pretty good piece of him.
Randall looking to inbound, does so now near the timeline. Out to Ty Lewis. Jaden Tucker back out to Justin Randall. Dumping inside Lewis. Ball loose on the ground. Needs some help. Kick it back out. 3 from Allison on the way. Too strong. Isaiah Bowers comes out with it. Isaiah, 1-on-2. Fakes one way, goes the other. And it's going to go off of a Rock Island. I think Isaiah had a little stutter step in there. There was a grab.
Ended up calling it off Isaiah, Jeffrey, and giving it to the Rocks.
6:35 to go in the contest. Railers on top, 41-21. Again, the defense coming up big tonight.
Yeah, no question. It's 41 points isn't a great offensive output, but you don't need many when you hold your opponent to 21 through 3 quarters.
Jaden Tucker. Again, a reminder, Railer basketball this year brought to you by Jim Examus Ford Lincoln. We thank them and all of the sponsors of Railer basketball. Grunder reached in, tried to force the tie-up. They get it out in the corner. The 3 from Jaden Tucker is no good. And with another casual rebound, it's Jermaine Hamlin.
Well, Jeff, it's just heck for these teams trying to prepare for the ball press. You can't teach your second team how to play the ball press in order to let your first team practice against it. So it becomes very challenging for these teams, and especially when the Railers are fast like they are tonight. It looks like there's 8 guys out there.
5:40 left. Cannon blows by everybody out to the corner to Bacon. Isaiah down the lane, high arcing floater, got the bounce again.
Wow. I'm not sure what you'd call that shot, Jeff, but I called it a basket for sure.
43-21, Isaiah in double figures now with 10. Allison tries to dump it inside. Cannon on the floor to pick it up, tries to get it over to Bacon. Ball loose, rolls out to Randall. Randall runs into Titus. And a foul is going to be whistled on the Railers. Actually, they're going to get the foul on Drew Bacon. For Drew, that'll be his 3rd. 5:09 to go. Railers in a comfort zone, 43-21.
Drew's the only Railer with 3, I believe, so Railers in good shape here.
Randall looking to inbound. Jumper on the way for 3. That's going to be up and good for Randy Tucker. Makes it 43-24. 5 minutes to go in the contest. Isaiah down the lane, had it swatted away from behind. Heading back this way is Ellis. In the corner, Randall thought about the 3, and then he saw a 6'9" heading his way.
And remembered the last time when he went flying, so he throws the ball into the backcourt.
Another turnover.
18 for the Rocks, Jeff, in my unofficial statistics.
Railers get the ball into Bowers. Rock Island has not been to the line tonight.
Wow.
Bowers back out to Cannon.
I don't remember the last time I saw that.
Titus going to drive in off the glass and good.
Now the Railers just slash into the basket at will.
45-24, 4:20 to go.
I think we'll see the Rock.
Long three, no good. Bacon with a rebound for the Railers.
I think we'll see the Rocks call it a night here pretty quick and empty out their bench, allowing the Railers to do the same.
Halfway through the quarter, Sloan. As the Railers are on top, 45-24. Maybe we can get Jermaine a three.
That'd be nice. I wonder if he'd take it.
Oh, Cannon throws it away. Tried to get it to Sloan. Tate wasn't looking. Tucker comes down, and then a foul whistled on the Railers.
6 turnovers the half for the Railers after 2 in the first half. So the Railers getting a little bit sloppy, but hard to maintain your intensity when you're up 20 and rolling. Real nice balance on the Railers tonight, Jeff, to this point at least.
3:38 left. Almost thrown away. Ellis tries to pick it up. Ellis on the right side to Jamal Randall, and a foul whistled on the Railers.
Jermaine playing defense with his hands there.
For Jermaine, his third. 15 foul. Colton Holiday back in for Jermaine. Another good night for Hamlin. We had talked about, Tom, that last 4 games he was averaging around 11 points. 10 again here tonight.
Excellent.
Lost down in the corner. Randy Tucker looks to go, and blocking foul whistled on Bacon.
That was interesting. He hit him right in the middle of the chest. I was always thought that signified a charge, but wasn't called that way, and nobody's going to complain in a 20-point game with 3 minutes left.
3:20 to go. 3 on the way is going to be off, no good. Missed time jump from Tucker. Didn't grab the rebound, so the Railers come down with it.
Tucker had a layup if he'd timed his jump right.
Cannon ahead to Sloan. 3:10 to go. Lincoln on top, 45-24. And Isaiah back to dribble out near the timeline. Got to believe it's nothing but layups now.
Yeah, I would think.
There goes Titus in the lane, back out to Sloan. Tate dribbled his off his foot, picked up by Rock Island. Off the glass, and he missed it. Had an easy layup, and he missed it, and the Railers get the rebound.
Yeah, that's kind of been the Rocks' night, Jeff. No one there, and he misses a layup.
You know, Tom, with 2.5 to go, we talked about it a little bit. I think you were the one that actually brought it up last night with, as Isaiah drives in for the layup and the foul. Count it. With Rock Island playing Moline last night, bitter rivals, real emotion there, and you wonder when you've got that emotional game on one night, win or lose to come back the next night, sometimes it's hard to get that emotion and intensity back to that same level.
We've seen it happen to the Railers, Jeff, over the years frequently. You get fired up for a big rivalry game, and you leave it all out there, and then the next day you go, oh, we got another one tonight. And who's this team, right, from Lincoln? We don't care, or, who are they? So that may be a little of this, but I think the Railers did a pretty good job in the first quarter convincing the Rocks that they were not going to win this game.
Substitutions now come in for the Railers. Caden Froby in, Isaac Dewberry, Colton Holiday out there, Cameron Whiteman, as Isaiah gets the free throw to go down. 48-24. Isaiah will leave. Will Ewald will check in.
So the Railers emptying out their bench.
Of course, Froby and Whiteman each had 18 in the sophomore squad's win by 11.
Yeah, Whiteman was lighting it up. Froby was too, but Whiteman was just bombs away from three-point land.
Rock Island stepping on the baseline, so another turnover. 48-24, and the Railer defensive average looks to go down a little bit more after tonight, and that's in a good way.
24 points. They scored 64 last night against Moline. They're a big rival.
Whiteman has it just taken away. Going in for the easy layup is Darnell Connor.
That's why when you put the ball out at waist height, you're going to lose it.
48-26, a minute 40 to go. Ewald, the lane opens up. He has it swatted away. It'll stay with the Railers.
You know, Jeff, though, you learn, right? He's not going to do that again anytime soon, bring that ball down and get it stolen. So the point of getting out here and getting varsity minutes is to learn and get better.
Dewberry on the inbounds pass, missed it off the glass. Rock Island with the rebound. Bullet pass inside a little too hard, but it ends right back up with Jameer Robinson. They try to get it to Vern McCullough. Ball loose on the floor. Whiteman down there to pick it up. Hands off to Caden Froby. Froby with the bump as he crosses the timeline. They get it to Holiday on the right wing. A minute 10 away from the Railers and win number 18. Froby's going to drive the baseline, kicks it out to Dewberry. 3 on the way is good.
There you go. Isaac's still playing well.
Isaac Dewberry makes it 51-26. We're within a minute. Connor drives in. Little floater. Nope. Dewberry grabs the rebound. Had it stolen away. Flip back to Rock Island. Connor won't go, but he's fouled. Foul on Dewberry.
Well, Jeff, I know I'm subbing for Josh, but I got to tell you, I think Coach Al might want to have me hang around since this is 3 games and this is the closest game we've had. Sure had fun, though. Thanks to everybody at WLCN and all of our sponsors.
Connor at the line. Free throw is up and good. First free throws of the night for the Rocks with 45 seconds to go.
Wow. And to think we were so aggressive on the defensive end and still not getting the foul.
Misses the second one. So 51-27. Whiteman into the front court. Half a minute left. Holiday back out to Ewald. Now over to Dewberry. Dewberry pulls up from 15. Front of the rim, no. Grabs his own rebound, flips it over to Holiday. Colton back out to Froby, and gotta believe that's where this one's gonna end.
I would imagine the Railers aren't gonna put another one up.
Whiteman hands to Froby. Caden's gonna dribble this one out. And the horn will sound. And the Railers pick up the victory. Final score of 51-27. Railers improve to 18-5 on the season. Rock Island drops to 12-9. Railers at 18-5, 2 away from another 20-win season for Lincoln. We're going to take a timeout and be back with the Josh Comnick Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center postgame show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Back in Rock Island, Railers get the victory tonight, 51-27, joined now by Lincoln coach Neil Alexander. Coach, congratulations on the win. Another strong defensive effort. We were just talking off air. Rock Island, rather, without their top player. But you know, as you would say, if it were the same thing with the Railers, you got to go out there and play with who you've got. Another good defensive effort. A real strong first half for the Railers. A little lack of rhythm to start the third quarter, but then once it seemed like Jermaine started getting to be the focus offensively, things turned around a little bit.
Well, Jermaine changes the game, and you know we've got such depth back there at the 5 spot that you know we got different looks that we can give, and you know tonight he played above everybody, and he's getting stronger. At some point in time, he's going to finish those ones that you know he's mishandling right now or getting blocked, but I think he's made great strides, and he's working hard right now, and we're heading down the home stretch, and now's the time to be doing that.
Exactly, Coach. I noticed Tate Sloan really makes this defense work. He reminds me, obviously there's only one Brandon Farmer, but he reminds me of how Brandon used to play that point. He was everywhere. What do you got to say about that?
Yeah, he's very active, and you know, I forget what game we were, and we were very stale, and we ended up putting him on the point, and we made, I guess, Washington, and we made a comeback of him at the point. So, you know, it kind of clicked on the coaches that he made that thing go. So now then we kind of given Titus a break every once in a while and put Tate up there and try to keep a fresh defensive point guard. And it, you know, they pretty much do it themselves. When they're ready to make a change, they make it. I think if you said anything, negative about our defense, I thought the ball got at the high post too easy tonight. And, we were so conscious of Tucker, number one, out there on the perimeter that we really forgot the inside, Ellis in the middle. So, it was an overall effort. And coming off last night's win and playing a back-to-back and playing a program the quality of a Rock Island. And, you always want to play teams when they're at the full strength, but it's solely understanding that the young man missed the game tonight. And, we're thinking about him and his family where, last week, early part of the week, unexpectedly his mother passed away, and the funeral was this morning. So he did play last night and had a great game, but I think they had some things going on tonight. So
that's a lot. We sometimes forget these kids are 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
That's a lot to put on somebody.
What's a basketball game and
exactly.
Basketball game's just a basketball game.
Exactly.
And Coach, you talk about with Tate moving up to the point and giving Titus a break. I think we're seeing a little bit more of what Titus is capable of offensively because of that break he's getting on defense.
I think so. I think that's helped him out at the offensive end to where he's, not so exhausted from chasing. You want somebody to come out and think that he's got an easy job. Come on out. We'll put you on the point of the press, and you can try it for about 10 minutes, and you'd be ready to go home.
Let's see if
there's not many people that can do it. And, Titus has been a good one for, 4 years. And, again, we're to the point now where you start thinking about the seniors and closing out the year. And, you want to make and take everything that we can right now. And, we're talking regional right now. Our goal is to win a regional. So we're wanting to get with it and go and try to play consistent, have good practices, and make things happen. And, when we got Tuesday games, that makes for long weeks because you try to work out or have a little shoot around or something on Sundays and get the kids loosened up. And, you don't do a whole lot other than, do a little bit of running, get their legs loose, and so you can come back and you're not getting them loose on Monday. You're having a good practice. So we've got our work cut out for us Tuesday. I think Mount Zion is playing exceptionally well at this point. They're playing the role as a spoiler, and, they think they're as good as anybody in our league, and they beat one of them, and they've got an opportunity to hang another nail on the wall. So we've got to be ready to play on Tuesday night.
And, Coach, obviously the good thing about that is you've already made that trip to Mount Zion. Playing at home may be just enough of a difference on Tuesday.
Well, we hope. The difference will be is what kind of emotion we come with and what kind of defensive effort we got and whether we're ready to find the Smith kid. And, they've got other shooters. Coach Graven does a great job, and he brings them along. His philosophy is pretty much like us, that he wants to be peaking at this time to be rolling into the regional. So everybody, Coach Moore taught me this one when I helped him with baseball is, when you get to the end of the year, teams that want to continue to play, that want to play, are usually the ones that are going to advance. You got teams that, let's get this over with and so forth. And teams that want to continue to play are usually the ones that want to advance. So hopefully our guys want to advance. It's been since 2014 that we won a regional. So we're looking at this year will be the 4th year. So
this group of seniors have
not won a regional. So we don't want to go through high school without winning a regional. So that's a goal that we have.
Well, Coach, I know busy week, as you said. You've got Mount Zion at home on Tuesday, and then another long trip on Friday to Effingham. No Saturday games, so there is not that 3-game in a week, but still a long week. And I would think right now, as you've talked about before, the Railers are probably looking at maybe as high as getting a 3 seed, maybe behind Southeast and Lanphier. And these games that are ahead of you might not be enough to push you ahead of that, but there's certainly games that could certainly drop you down.
Correct. And we've got I don't know if it's this week. The girls came out. The 1A will come out next week, and then the following week we'll have Bloomington. Even we'll have to play before the seeding meeting. So, that'll be a tough one playing at Bloomington. But, we've lost 4 games at home, 4 out of 5 at home, and we've won all of them on the road.
Well, there you go. Bloomington's ripe to be beat too, Coach.
They're pretty talented.
They are very much.
Let's take care of Mount Zion first.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go. Congratulations on this win. Safe travels back home, and we'll see you Tuesday back at Roy S. Anderson. Lincoln takes on Mount Zion.
Okay, thank you.
Railers win here tonight, 51-27. We'll wrap it up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Headline Salon, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Fifth Street Food Mart, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, The Carpet House, Rickham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln IGA, Lincoln College, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, St. Clair's Manor, Lincoln Park District, Grimaldi Law Office, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Stacy's Family Pharmacy, Lincoln Dare, Eaton Corporation, Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln Printers, Chicago Street Rentals, and by Four Corners Lube.